All right, hey there, Utah. I'm meteorologist Nate Larsen. Just with your Sunday forecast, quick update on what we're expecting today. Again, after a lot of the wild conditions that we had yesterday, we're looking at nice and calm skies, essentially statewide, as you're stepping outside on your Sunday morning. So, yeah, these weather briefings, we talked about doing them daily. Maddie does them during the week for the most part in the mornings. And then on the weekends, of course, I'll take over where I'm the weekend guy. So Ochre Mountain camera showing the clear skies that we have in place, looking beautiful out there across all areas. So in fact, here's another shot of the Wasatch Front, the Old Mill camera showing southeast end of the valley. We have hardly any clouds visible, at least in northern Utah. That won't be the case throughout the entire day. We do have a weak system moving in from the northwest that's going to bring some high clouds throughout your afternoon and maybe even a few showers into early Monday up north. We'll kind of walk you through some of that. Temperatures as you step outside, more comfortable, more typical of this time of year. We're in 50s, low 60s for northern Utah. Looking at Cache Valley, though, 43. So there's some chilly spots. Bryce Canyon just 36. It's that time of year. Yeah, fall wardrobe means maybe some sweaters, long sleeves in the mornings, but you'll be able to shed them in the afternoon. Temperatures rebounding nicely. 65 right now in St. George and 60 in Page. Let's talk real quick about some of the big headlines yesterday. So I'm sure you saw, maybe even you reposted some of these um, tornado videos. We've got this one from Sean Little showing the massive tornado, really large tornado. We won't know the exact rating or size until National Weather Service surveys the damage. That's kind of how they determine the scale, but definitely looks like it could be an EF2, EF3 again. Generally, EF2s are 111 to 135 mile per hour winds. We know that from the Navajo Police Department that there were unfortunately 3 homes that were kind of destroyed. And so families were impacted, even though it was in a pretty rural area of San Juan County. I think that they said it was the Montezuma Creek community that was really impacted. It was just north of there that it was reported after 12 o'clock yesterday, and another one just after 1 o'clock. So around 12:30, the first one spotted. The second one, where there was 2 of them, just after I think 105. So Utah tornado facts. We usually do have some, of course, couple a year, 3 or 4, in fact, from some of the information I found online. I thought it was 1 to 2, but a recent Google search with AI kind of helped me show that it looks like maybe 3 or 4 per year. Of course, with our topography here in Utah, the mountains disrupt tornado formations. We don't see a lot of them. If we do get them, they're usually pretty weak, short-lived, but they can cause damage. So if you remember, the Salt Lake tornado back in 1999 was rated as an EF2, had 111 to 135 mile per hour winds. And so we did have some pretty extensive damage there. I think it was estimated $170 million worth of damage. And actually, our deadliest tornado was one that happened in Nephi back in the 1800s. I think it had 10 casualties. So not totally unheard of, but certainly less common. And now with social media and cell phones, more of us are seeing them in rural areas as well. Hey, beautiful skies in northern Utah, Alta, sunshine. We've got great weather. Get out and do some leaf peeping. Of course, it's early. I did have actually a fall foliage graphic kind of showing what we're seeing. It's still very patchy, of course. With what we are seeing, there's a website that updates called explorefall.com. Let me see if I can show that really quickly. And so, yeah, what we're seeing come in as far as a lot of the photos and things from folks showing some of that patchy coverage. This is what they're estimating. Most of the Wasatch Range, the high Uintas, looking at still patchy conditions. And yeah, within the next couple of weeks, we should start to see peak or near peak conditions, but still beautiful. If you head out some of our canyons today, maybe you're going to do a nice drive. Should be gorgeous weather for that. So real quick, back to I mentioned a weak storm system passing through northern Utah later tonight into Monday. We'll see high clouds move in throughout the afternoon, kind of ahead of the storm. As it pushes through, this is overnight into Monday morning. We will see maybe a few mountain showers be surprised if we see any thunderstorms. We'll keep that general risk in place as it continues to push east into Tuesday. Really little impacts. Might see a few storms pop up across some of northeastern Utah as it continues to move east Tuesday evening. We'll be watching that, but overall, pretty calm skies. In fact, high pressure is going to take over through midweek. This is looking at kind of the overall flow, the upper level chart showing the trough moving east, high pressure building back in through midweek, but then southwest flow increasing. And you see off the left side of the screen there, another storm system pushing in for next weekend. So should bring us some better chances of precipitation, at least in southern Utah initially. I think sometime late Thursday into Friday, we'll start to see scattered showers and storms, and that could continue into the weekend. And then northern Utah should also start to see some moisture into next weekend as well. Hey, last day of the Utah State Fair. Again, temperature wise across the valley today, we are warming up from yesterday. Plan on highs getting back into the 80s, about 84 for our high in Salt Lake. 82 is normal, so we're actually a little bit above average. Here's kind of a look at your statewide forecasts. Plenty of sunshine, 70s, 80s across the state, with exception of lower Washington County. We'll get into the low 90s. So really kind of perfect weather to end the weekend. Looking ahead for St. George, we do climb into the mid 90s, should be about 96 by Wednesday. So pretty calm weather through midweek. And then here come those scattered storms. Let me take off my screen there so you can see the full forecast. How do I do that? Let's see. Just do video. There we go. Sorry, I'm learning how to produce this as well. So scattered storms Friday, Saturday, mid 80s expected. And then northern Utah, we're looking at, again, that weak system tonight into early Monday. It should clear out by the afternoon, but upper 70s. So we'll be about 5 degrees cooler across northern parts of the state due to the storm moving through. Zelmi, excuse me, good morning. 78 on Tuesday, and then mid to low 80s Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Should start to see moisture move into northern Utah from the southwest by the end of the week and the weekend. So Saturday could be another active day. It's looking like statewide. So enjoy your Sunday. Again, gorgeous weather out there. We will be back with any updates. Looks pretty quiet though weather-wise today, so probably won't hear much, at least from these live streams for the rest of today. But hope you have a great and fantastic Sunday. Claudia says good morning from Layton. Good morning to you. Yeah, so I get live updates from YouTube or Facebook. If you guys comment, can answer any questions and those things with future events. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.